Good morning. This is Two Dogs Dennis, uh, and this is my first review of a machine on YouTube. As you can tell from looking at my channel, most of everything that I've posted before is drone shots. I love to fly my drone, and occasionally we'll post something. But today I'm reviewing a two-stage snowblower from Ryobi. That's the Home Depot brand. The model is 408150. It's a 22-inch two-stage, and I'm doing it for two reasons. One is about 10 days ago, we had an 8 to 10 inch snow that was heavy with moisture. Around here in Colorado, we call it California cement. And for those of you who are familiar, there was a lot of moisture in that snow. I have a torn rotator cuff, and I'm nursing a torn meniscus and MCL in my left knee. And so trying to shovel that, even with my snow scoop, was nearly impossible. So I decided to bite the bullet and do some research. And between this brand and another one that begins with an E, and I noticed that most of the videos, if not all of the videos worth watching, were all shot about 2 years ago. And they were all, for the Ryobi brand, they were all with the 24-inch two-stage model. This happens to be a 22-inch, as I said, um, but apparently is just as powerful, and for the most part is exactly the same setup. This does have a different um, twist on the chute as far as how to move that, but I think that's about the only difference as far as I could tell. And I'll go through a quick overall review, but let you go to the website and find it for yourself. So here we are with the actual machine. Um, this does come with, or supposed to come with, two 8 amp 40 volt batteries, but as you can see, those are 6 amp in here, and that's because this was a floor model. And I think when they sold another snowblower, the guys at this particular Home Depot must have packed and given the customer the 8 amp batteries that were supposed to go in here. But all's well, because this Home Depot made it right and gave me a 6 volt, a third 6 volt battery, which I think will actually do me better in the long run. So just to give you an idea, I'll come back in the front. Steel blades, and everything is pretty much the same setup as the larger 24-inch model, but this is several $100s less, and so that was an attraction to me. It has the grips and handles, and the shoot angle is controlled up here, speed, and everything else. The only difference that I could tell is that this crank is for the controls the direction of the chute. So I'll set this up further and we'll start. We had it's about a 3 or 4 inch snow overnight, and this is very dry. This is typical for Colorado, but I thought I would get out here and use the machine to test it out, and we'll make this happen. Thanks. Okay, well, as you can see, I made a couple of passes. It was a learning curve because I didn't have any directions, from the book. This was a floor model, as I may have said earlier. And so I'm going to turn the hand crank again. I've tried the shoot direction. Right now it's in medium, and it says that I can do a one-handed start. So let's see. Blowing. And so I was just operating that, obviously, with my right hand. I used my wrist over here to start the auger, start the button. And then I was shooting with the left hand, or with my right hand. As I was uploading the video and getting ready to publish, I realized there was a few things that I wanted to expand on. So I'm going to put this video at the tail end. Comparing the 22-inch with the 24-inch, the 24-inch model is rated about 15 cc's more powerful. Of course, with the 4-inch snow, dry powder snow this morning, you wouldn't notice a difference. This 22-inch is also a relatively new model, I believe new for this winter. And so that's probably why there's not a lot of reviews out there. Also, battery, with those two 6-amp batteries running the machine. I did my driveway, which is about 15 by 30, and I also ran up the road another 200 feet, clearing out the parking area in front of my house and the house next door. I came back in, and both batteries were about half discharged. So about half of the battery use was used on my drive, and then another 200-foot swath, something like that. As I was going up the street, I could see that the snow was being pushed completely across the street and up onto the berm across from my house. So easily it was throwing it 30 to 40 feet. But as I said in my video earlier, I kept it at about a mid-range, and it was easily throwing it about 20 feet over onto the yard, which is where I want the snow. So I think that should sum it up. And the next storm, I'll try and upload something. I couldn't find my tripod for the phone camera this morning, so everything was shot close up. All right, so thanks, and we'll look for another update.